Zeal Education Society, redefining excellence.
Hello everyone, my name is Neeraj Kulkarni and I am currently in my third year of computer engineering at Zeal College of Engineering and Research, Pune. Under the project-based learning activity, we have made a project called Stock Market Analysis using Python. Professor Vaishali Khandekar, ma'am, was our mentor in this project and the group members are Neeraj Kulkarni,
केतन महांडोळे,
श्रेयस नातू,
सौरभ कुंभार.
So, the aim of our project is to do technical analysis of various stocks using Python. Technical analysis of a share includes the prediction of its future value based on moving averages, Bollinger Bands, etc. It can be done using Python and various packages which are Flask, Pandas Data Reader, Bokeh, and Yahoo Finance. Analysis of any stocks helps investors or traders to predict its future value and position in the stock market, thus reaping profit. Now let's go to the coding section. Explain you the code. So this is the code of our project. So firstly, I think I'll show you guys the output, and then according to the output, I'll explain you the code, because as you can see, this is a fairly large code. So let me run it first. And yes, this is running. This is running on the localhost, so I'll go on this link. And yes, so this is the front page of our website. It's named StockX. So you have to put your full name, email address. In short, you just have to sign up to our website in order to see the stocks of any stock you want. So let me put my name here. This is my name. I'll put my email ID. So this is the email ID, and I'll put my password. I'll confirm my password, and I'll sign up. So yes, the sign up was success, and this is giving a message: thank you for your response, you will receive a confirmation email shortly. So I have signed in from my Gmail account. So let's see if we have an email at a Gmail. So this is my Gmail account, and as you can see, there is an email from our website, that is StockX. So let's open it. This says, thank you Neeraj Kulkarni for signing up with StockX. So yes, we have got an email. Let's proceed further. And yes, these are the fields which you have to fill in order to view any stock you want. So the code of the stock, the start date, and the end date. So let's first let's for example view the Apple stocks from the beginning of this year to today's date. So the Nasdaq code for Apple is AAPL, which is over here. Then the start date, let's put the start date of today, the start date of January 1st, 2021, and the date today, which is 7th of October 2021. And let's proceed. So yes, this is the stock performance of Apple stock from, let me zoom in. This is the stock performance of Apple from the 1st of January to to today's date. So as you can see, the date today, yes, and oh sorry, yeah, this is the date. That is roughly, as you can see, the date is 7th. And yes, this is the overall stock performance, and you can do various things with it. These are all the features that you can do. You can box zoom, you can scroll wheel zoom from your mouse button, you can save this image if you want, and you can hover. So this is the hover feature. If you hover on any of these candles like this, it shows you the statistics of the candle, that at what point it has opened, at what point it has closed, its all-time high and its all-time low. This is the value, and these are the dates. This is the value of the candle. And yes, this is the output of our code, the final output. And now I'll explain you the code. So first let me go to the starting page of the website. Yes, this is the starting page. And yes, here is the code. As you can see, it is still running. So I'll explain you. So firstly, I've imported all the necessary libraries, that is Flask, then Flask SQL Alchemy, which is again the extension of Flask. And then this is the send email function, which is over here, that I've coded. This function actually sends the verification email to your email address. So I'll explain this later. And yes, this is the code. So firstly, we are initializing our app. through this lines. This over here app.config, as you can see, this is creating the database which is named StockX data. I'll show you the database shortly. This class of the database is actually initializing the database and creating a table. The name of the table is user data. It has the ID, it has the username and the email address of the user. Then this is just initializing the database table. Now this code is returning the index template, that is the front page that you are seeing right here. This is getting returned by this code. I'll show you the code of the index.html, which is over here. Yes, so this is the code of the index.html. As you can see, it is asking you for your full name. It is asking you for your email address. It is asking you for your password. And then there is the submit button. As you can see, name, email address, password, and confirm password and submit button. Again, yes, this code. This is the success. This code actually returns the success.html template, which is this, which is just thank you for your response and you will receive the email shortly. This code actually sends the email to the user. Let me show you. Let's go further. Yeah, this is the success page. This code actually requests from the web page the name of the user, yeah, the name of the user, the email address, and the password. Again, if the password is not confirmed, it will give you an error, that incorrect password. And then if all the credentials are right, then it will create your entry in the database. Your name and your email address will be stored in the database. I'll show you the database shortly. And this function here, send email, which is over here, this function actually sends the verification email to the user. And then uh, it, if the user tries to log in with the same email account, it will again give an error that seems like we have got something from this email already, and it will redirect back you to the front page of the website. If all the credentials are right, you will be redirected to this page over here, which is plot.html. I'll show you the code. So yes, this is the code of the plot. This page is actually yeah, this page, this is the plot. It asks you for your code, the NASDAQ code of the stock you want to view, the start date and the end date. And yeah, so this is the code, the start date and the end date. And yes, when you give all this, the code start date and date, then this code will run, the graph template will run. I'll show you the code shortly, but let me explain you this code first. So first we are importing the pandas data reader module, which will read the data from the Yahoo Finance website. This bouquet module is imported just so that we can create the graphical representation of the candidates. So this is just the data pre-processing phase. I won't go into much detail because of the time limit, of course. So the data is pre-processed in this code over here, and the data frame of the stock data is created with this code. And then we just get the mathematical logic in this function incdc, and this will create the candle. This code will create the candle, and then this code figure, this will create the graphical representation, that is, yeah, whatever you are seeing here, all these candles, let me scroll zoom, yeah, all these candles that you're seeing here, these are all the graphical representation which is created from this code over here. Then as this is important because every candle that you are seeing here, it is just a candle of one single day of 24 hours. Each candle represents 24 hours of a day. So this code is doing that. And then this is the hovering feature that I've coded. As you can see, whenever you hover on the candle, you can see some data that is open, close, high, low, etc., etc. So this code is doing the hovering feature. And this over here, this is just injecting the JavaScript code and the HTML code, which I shown you right here, graph and all this. This is just injecting it on the web page. So yes, that's it. And this is the running. That's all. This is all the main code. And let me explain you the send email function now. Yeah, this function actually sends an email from the host, which is this, to the user. And this is the message that you get. Thank you for signing up with StockX. As you can see, thank you, your name, signing up with StockX. That's the message that you get from this code. So we have used the SMTP protocol over here, that is Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. And yes, that's it. This is the code. Now I'll show you the database. Wait a second. Yes, this is the database. As you can see, these are all the test data that we used. And if we refresh it, you can see that my name and my mail address is entered into the database. So yes, this is the thing. This is a project, and you can do any technical analysis of any stock you want from this page, and you can get all the necessary data that you want. So that's it from my side, and
Zeal Education Society, redefining excellence.